Okay, so I wanted to show you how to color or recolor the magnetic board tiles. So first thing, for all the tiles, you don't need to actually do the coloring yourself. I've already pre-done it, provided using Bambu Studio. So here we see the heart piece pack with sort of the colors already added to each of the tiles. But say you wanted to change the colors, or you're doing it in a different piece of software, or had a different printer, or just want to understand how the models work, I wanted to show you how to do it on a fresh tile. So what we have here, this is again the heart piecepack tile, but as you can see, it's just all a single color, and you don't see sort of any differentiating features. So the first thing we want to do is set up our colors on the filaments. So in the upper left here, you see we can change the colors of the individual filaments. Now, of course, ultimately the color that it's printed at will be determined by the colors that are put in the machine. But this is a good way to sort of approximate that, so you can sort of keep track of which filament should be assigned to which colors. So first thing, say we want to change the color of the whole model, we can right click the model and go down to change filament, and then that will sort of recolor the entire model itself. In this case, we actually are going to set it to white, and then we're going to select the model, and then we're going to go up to the top right to the color painting tool. And then when we grab that tool, we'll see we have the different filaments up here, and then the different tool types. So these are different ways that you can paint effectively the different colors onto the model. For the way this model is designed, is we're going to use the fill tool, and then the default settings are fine. So if we flip over the tile, like I said, we don't see any really differentiating features until we kind of hover over it, and then you start to see some of these lines pop up. And so the way the model is designed is to have these really, really thin insets. And so they're only like 0.01 millimeters. And so that's way too thin for the printer to print it. But because we want this surface on the facing the bed, I cut it into the model just a really thin amount so that it's really easy to recolor it when you're in here in Bambu Studio. So, all right, so we have the model up, we have the color filament that we want, and we have the fill tool selected. We're just going to click on a part of the model, and you'll see it'll fill in that entire section of the model, different colors. So for this one, we want the bulk of it to be this red color, and then we're going to make the accents this pink. And then for these tiles, for the dice pips, I'm going to make those gray, but you can say we want to make a 6. We're going to select all of the parts of the pips to now give us sort of a 6 dice. We can go ahead and erase that. And then say we want it to be this heart in the center. You can see we can select that and then select the different portions that make up the heart. And so what this allows is for this one file to represent all of these different ranks, because you just sort of recolor the pips that exist in there. So, okay, I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. This sort of general technique applies to all of the multicolor magnetic board tiles. So you can sort of see that it'll apply to all of them. But anyway, I hope that helps. Thanks, and let me know if you have any questions.